and thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to tell you about one of the techniques that I personally use. It's a releasing technique by Christie Sheldon. It's from her Unlimited Abundance program. This technique is so powerful, you can release the obstacles between you and whatever you desire, and you can then attract and create that whatever you want to have in your life. But let me just get to it. What I normally do, and what was the one extraordinary experience that I got during this exercise. Well, firstly, one of the first parts what you do during the exercise is being expanded. And this is what I did. And then I used the words that is part of the procedure, so to speak, to release it. And I just followed her voice and did it this way. But then I was given a vision, an experience where I was shown the full potential, how this technique will actually take place when you're fully aware. When you're fully aware, what happens? You're fully connected to your energy field. This is the first part of the technique. You connect to your energy field where you have all your stuff that you want to release. Now when something bumps up or she points it out, that comes up, and then during that part when you say the words, if you're fully aware, you just become aware of where the stuff is, the entirety of that stuff, and then you release it. But when I did the guided exercise with her, I never understood that part as being, those words, that the words stand for me now becoming aware of this obstacle in my field and releasing it. So I'm so grateful that I was shown the full potential. But I do understand why she explains it to us as she does, because we are not yet fully aware, so we would not understand, be able to, do that exercise as I just explained you. So first she tells you to stay expanded. We can do it to the extent that we can to today. And then we release it by using those words. But because I'm learning more and more, become aware myself and do the things myself while being aware of what I'm doing, then I was so happy to get this extra additional knowledge or understanding of the entirety and the full potential of this technique when I'm fully aware of what happens. So at the later stage, by mastering this technique fully, I don't need to use the words anymore. I just connect to my field, notice or know what is in there, see the entirety of this problem or pattern in my field, and release it. I don't need to use the words anymore. But this is the full mastery, or let's say already more of a mastery of this technique. But because I haven't mastered, awareness to that extent yet, then this is not what I'm capable of doing myself every single time today as well. So I still also need to learn how to stay expanded and see, but I would like to give you a tip and a takeaway from this video. When you actually follow her guided meditation, or you do the same exercise by applying it in your own life and towards other obstacles that you face in your life, then please, when she says stay expanded, just connect to your field. The same way she does, like go through how she explains it, but know that that's your energy field that you're connecting to. And when you use the words, that try to see the entirety or at least part of the obstacle in your field, and know that when you say those words, you're actually releasing it. These were like key points for me, actually, that changed this practice for me, deepened this practice for me, that after understanding the full potential of it, I understood what the words mean, what the actions mean, what I'm actually doing while I'm using her technique. So I find that maybe it's helpful for you as well to know what those stand for and how you actually use the technique, or what you actually do while you do the certain steps that she actually teaches you to do. So I hope you find this video helpful. And if you didn't understand anything that I just said, maybe you're new to spirituality, new to this technique, or even if you're not new, but this is still something, let's say, alien to you, then just start by looking at her A-Fest video get acquainted, start using the technique and grow in that technique, master this technique, become a master, and you'll see what I'm telling you about. I haven't mastered that myself, but I was blessed enough to be able to see the full potential of this technique, and seeing the full potential helped me to understand this technique and use it and apply it even better today. And another tip that I would like you to have is that you don't have to, if you even go through the unlimited abundance, you get the technique and she applies it towards abundance and clearing all the obstacles between you and your abundance. But if you have any other problems in your life, you can use that to clear those. So it's a universal technique. Then you can apply to any sort of mess or problems that you have in your energy field that you want to clear. So it's a universal technique. So you don't have to buy the program just for that, but buy the program for the technique that is so universal that you can transform your life. Yes, today you might be able to take only part of the chunk that you're able to see and grasp. That's why you need to, for instance, also go over and over each session with her, just to be able to take it by chunk, because today we are, maybe you are, but I think most of us aren't yet so aware that they could grasp and release the entire thing immediately, so that the same obstacle, the thing that I called just recently, the thing is the obstacle, to release it all. It's a little bit, so to speak, impossible without being fully aware, which I think only a handful of people in this entire world are fully aware. So, but we are all working towards it. I guess we are all who are spiritual. So I wish you a blessed journey, and if you haven't started your spiritual journey, I'll welcome you, and I hope and inspire you to start, and encourage you to start your own journey to your freedom from your obstacles in your life. This is maybe something why you should actually consider, buying that program, or you start using this technique. Just, make your life easier, happier, and more abundant. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to what I have to say, and I wish you a really lovely and blessed day.